Last night, I got the final call. Doctor, my mom fell in the kitchen. She can't get up. She was 68, healthy, never sick a day. One slip, and her freedom vanished forever. You think it's an accident? No, that's the silent warning your body is sending. Right now. Don't let it be you. Stay with me. I'll show you how to stop it, before it's too late.
Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, staring at the ceiling, and suddenly realized, tomorrow, will I still be able to get up on my own? Not pain, not illness, just a quiet fear, like darkness creeping into every joint. I've seen that look in my clinic, in the grocery store, in my own father's eyes before he passed. He didn't die from disease. He died because he could no longer stand up from his favorite armchair. Hey there, I'm Dr. John from Everyday Vital Path, where we don't talk about lifespan. We talk about life worth living. Today, I'm revealing 3 secret moves, just 10 minutes a day, no equipment, no gym, that have helped thousands of Americans over 60 reclaim freedom of movement, without pain, without fear of falling. Helen cried the first time she stood up without using her hands. Tom painted his fence again after 40 years. And you? Do you dare believe your body is still waiting for you to wake it up? Don't miss a single second. Subscribe to Everyday Vital Path right now, so neither you nor the ones you love ever have to say, I wish I'd started sooner. Before we jump into the first exercise, answer this quick question. What scares you most about getting older? A, physical pain. B, losing independence. Comment A or B below. I read every single one, and yours might just show up in the next video. No. 1. Sit to stand. Boost leg and lower back strength. Hey, have you ever just sat down on the sofa and suddenly realized, why is it so hard to stand back up? It's not necessarily pain, just a little awkwardness, a bit of hesitation, as if your body is whispering, hey, I need a little help here. I hear this all the time from my older friends and from myself, if I'm being honest. After over 20 years of working with people over 50, I've seen one thing clearly. Standing up from a chair isn't just a movement. It's a symbol of independence. Getting out of bed each morning, rising from the dining table, from the toilet seat, from the car seat, dozens of times a day. If you can do it without using your arms for support, without momentum, without a huff, 1, 2, 3, then congratulations, you're still in control of your life. But if there's a hint of hesitation, don't worry. It's not a sign of old age. It's an invitation from your own body to start anew. I remember Helen, 72 years old, who came to me with worried eyes. She said, I'm afraid that one day I'll have to ask my grandchildren to help me up. I don't want that. After just 6 weeks of practicing sit-to-stands correctly, no equipment, no gym, just a kitchen chair, she was standing up smoothly like she did in her 50s. She laughed and said, now I can even stand up and do the twist with my grandson. Science agrees. A study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning found that after just 8 weeks of practicing this movement, people over 60 increased their leg strength by 30%, experienced less knee pain, and most importantly, felt significantly more confident. So, are you ready? Imagine this: every time you stand up, it's not a battle with gravity, but an affirmation: I'm still here. I'm still strong. I can still take care of myself. All you need is a sturdy chair, 8 repetitions, 3 times a week. I'll guide you through each step, slowly, safely, as if I'm right there next to you. No. 2. Wall push-ups. Hey, have you ever just sat down on the sofa and suddenly realized, why is standing up so hard? Not real pain, just a little awkwardness, a little hesitation. Like your body's whispering, hey, I need some help here. I hear this all the time from my older friends and honestly, from myself too, if I'm being real. With over 20 years working with folks over 50, I've seen one thing crystal clear. Standing up from a chair isn't just a movement. It's a symbol of independence. Every morning getting out of bed, rising from the dinner table, the bathroom seat, the car dozens of times a day. If you can do it without armrests, without momentum, without grunting huff. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, you're still in control of your life. But if there's even a slight pause, don't worry. That's not a sign of old age. That's an invitation from your own body to start over. I remember Helen, 72, coming to me with worried eyes. She said, "I'm terrified one day I'll need my grandkids to help me stand." I don't want that. Just 6 weeks of proper sit-to-stand, no equipment, no gym. Just her kitchen dining chair, and she was rising smoothly like she was 50 again. She laughed. "Now I even stand up to twist dance with my grandbaby. Science backs it up." A study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning showed just 8 weeks of this move. People over 60 gained 30% more leg strength, less knee pain, and most importantly, way more confidence. So are you ready? Imagine this every time you stand. It is not fighting gravity, it is a declaration. I am still here. I'm still strong. I can still take care of myself. All you need is a sturdy chair, 8 reps, 3 times a week. I'll guide you every step, slow, safe, like I'm sitting right next to you. No. 3. Standing march with arm swings. Hey, have you ever walked out to the mailbox and suddenly realized you're taking tiny, careful steps as if you're afraid of slipping? Or climbed the stairs, gripping the handrail tightly, eyes fixed on each step? I see this all the time, not just at the clinic, but also at the park near my house, where my peers are. Slowing down, not because they're tired, but because they're afraid of falling. After over 25 years of working with people over 50, I've come to understand one thing deeply. Walking isn't just about moving. It's about freedom. It's going to the grocery store without needing an arm to lean on. It's strolling through the park with your grandkid without worrying about tripping. It's walking down the hallway to hug your daughter when she visits. When your balance weakens, you don't just lose a step, you lose life's spontaneous moments. I remember Rosa, 67 years old, a former dance teacher. She came to me with a trembling voice. "I don't dare dance with my husband anymore. I'm scared of falling, of breaking a bone, scared that the fun is over." After just 3 weeks of practicing the standing march with arm swings, right in her kitchen, with the radio playing old tunes, she was marching around the house like she was on a dance floor. She laughed and said, "Now I'm even leading my husband in salsa." Science backs this up. The American Heart Association states that just 5 minutes of rhythmic movement daily can boost circulation, reduce cardiovascular risks by 30%, and improve cognition. Another study shows that older adults who regularly practice marching movements reduce their risk of falling by 40% because they learn how to coordinate their arms and legs, how to maintain their center of gravity, and how to trust their bodies again. Imagine this every time you lift your knee and swing your arm. It's not just exercise, it's a practice for living, living without fear, living with a sense of spontaneity, living as your true self. All you need to do is stand tall, lift your knees to hip height, and swing your arms as if you're walking very briskly. Just 2 minutes, 3 sets, every day. I'll count the rhythm with you, like we're taking a stroll in the park together. 30 minutes ago, we started with a fear. The fear of no longer being able to stand up on our own, to reach for things, to walk without a tremor. And now, you've tried to sit to stand and felt your thighs warm up as if youth was returning. You've done the wall push-ups, heard your shoulders crack but felt no pain. And you've done the standing march, your heart beating steadily, your breath light, like you're dancing with an old flame in your memory. Just 10 minutes. No gym, no weights, just you, a chair, a wall, and your own body. I'm not promising you'll regain 20 years. I'm promising something more real. You won't lose the years ahead because of a slip, a missed reach, or a morning you couldn't stand up. Helen now drives herself to the market. Tom repainted his white picket fence. Rosa dances salsa in her kitchen. They aren't superheroes. They just chose to start while their bodies were still whispering, not waiting for them to scream. The most profound lesson I've learned from thousands of patients: strength isn't found in the gym. It's found in the consistency of small things. Every time you stand up from a chair without using your hands, you're telling your body, I'm still here. Every wall push-up is you telling the future, I'm not surrendering. Every marching step is you telling your fear, you will not win me over. What about starting today? Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for when you have time. Right now, stand up, find a wall, lift your knee once. Just once. Then comment and let me know, I did it. That will be the first step of the journey, a journey where you are in the driver's seat. Before you go, answer one simple question for me. Which exercise will you start with today? Comment below, sit to stand, wall push-up, or standing march. I'll read every single one, and who knows, your answer might just inspire someone else. And if you find this journey worthwhile, please hit subscribe to Everyday Vital Path right now. Every subscription is a flame. It keeps us going, lighting up the overlooked corners of aging. I'll see you in the next video.